This basketball superstar made headlines nearly a quarter of a century ago when he announced he had HIV. On that day, Magic Johnson vowed to spread awareness about the virus that causes AIDS. Today on DelmarvaLife, we're going to see how far that message has come, what town has now declared it an epidemic, and why, plus what other STDs are prevalent here on Delmarva.
Do you share it? You know, oversharing about your child on social media. Turns out those innocent pictures you're posting could fall into the wrong hands, and your child could be claimed as theirs by someone else. Plus, learn how a simple post could go viral and kill that career you spent years developing in an instant.
Hunting's a favorite pastime of many here on Delmarva, but what about muskrat trapping? You're going to watch DelmarvaLife Sean Stryker get schooled by an experienced trapper in our Day in the Life series.
And I'm taking a stroll down High Street in Cambridge, learning about some of the area's history. I must admit, it's pretty nice out here. Coming up, I'll tell you how you can do the same thing this weekend at the historic High Street walking tours in Cambridge.
And we're walking over to our kitchen to make a delicious deviled egg recipe, and it has bacon.
Yum.
Plus, we share 2 other Easter food treat tips. DelmarvaLife starts right now. Good afternoon, I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to DelmarvaLife from historic Studio D for April Fool's Day. Did you see Pac-Man in your neighborhood?
Pac-Man, no.
Pac-Man. When you go to maps, google.com, you'll notice an icon at the bottom left for Pac-Man. Now you see that's where our building is here in Salisbury. At the top, right there. Now you click on the Pac-Man icon in the lower left part of the picture, and you can actually play Pac-Man, and he eats all the dots, and you try to stay away from the ghosts. Now that is only one of some of the April Fool's things that went on online today. Now here's a couple others. According to CNN.com, there were multiple April Fool's jokes online. Among them, Samsung announced this year's must-have kitchen accessory, the Galaxy Blade Edge, the world's first smart knife with smartphone capabilities. Researchers used the Large Hadron Collider for the discovery of the Force.
Ooh.
Theorist Ben Kenobi has claimed that the Force is what binds the galaxy together, but dark matter researcher Dave Vader dismissed the revelation, saying, "Asteroids do not concern me." And BMW has announced the launch of a series of mouth guards offering rugby players the same impact protection as our drivers. The German car company says the interior of the guard uses the tread technology and grips accordingly, while the BMW signature kidney grill lies between the front incisors, acting as an elegant respiration vent. I like those. I really like those.
Well, today's April Fool's. I want to tell you about something that happened yesterday. I want to thank everyone who showed up last night to the John Brune Canine Foundation fundraiser. It was at the Brick Room in Salisbury.
Yeah.
We had such a great time. There's all the guest bartenders plus Chase, the owner of the Brick Room. We raised $2,000. Thank you so much for helping us out last night and had a wonderful time.
That's terrific. We are going to have to talk to Lieutenant Tim Robinson of the Wicomico Sheriff's Department about getting all of us deputies badges. Thanks to you, there are 2 more that are no longer in the wind. Maurice LaShawn Harrison was wanted by the Sheriff's Office for violation of probation on the charge of telephone misuse and repeated calls. He was located following a tip as to where he worked in Delaware. Michael Lewis Clark was wanted by the Sheriff's Office for theft less than $1,000. He was located by MSP Salisbury yesterday that was on Monday, during a traffic stop. And Victoria Lynn Baker was profiled back in February. She was wanted for failure to appear after a charge of CDS possession, which wasn't marijuana, just after midnight last night. This morning, just after midnight this morning, she walked into the sheriff's office and turned herself in.
How about that? Congratulations, everyone.
Good job.
Hey, you know, we're finally starting to string together a couple of nice days here on Delmarva, and today, DelmarvaLife Sean Stryker may have something for you to do in this nice weather.
He joins us now from Cambridge, where they're getting ready for the first historic High Street walking tour of the season. Hey, Sean.
Hey guys, I'm at Long Wharf Park at the foot of High Street, and on the drive in this morning I was taking a look around, and this place just breathes history, and somebody that knows a lot about that history is Marge Hull with the West End Citizens Association. Marge, thanks for joining me.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Now, you're one of the tour guides on this walk. Tell me, what can people expect if they take it?
Well, it's absolutely amazing. We're at the foot of High Street in Cambridge. Every house on our tour, which takes 1 hour, is either constructed in 1800s or 1700s. There's only one building that is not. And of course the folklore that goes with it is lots of fun.
I'm sure it's packed with history.
It is history like you would not believe. We have two governors lived here. We have senators. We have House of Representatives. We have the family of a man that was a close friend of George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and John Adams, and was very significant in the beginnings of the government for the United States.
Oh, that sounds like a whole lot of fun, and I'm sure you learn a lot. And I want to point out the outfit you're wearing. You get dressed up for this.
We all do. There are 6 of us that do this, and we all have our own costume, all different, but usually without the coat because we like warmer weather.
It's a little chilly now, but it's going to be warming up. And your first tour, it starts this weekend.
Yes, it does, on Saturday.
And where do you meet? Tell me about that.
Right here where I'm standing, but not in the road. I would go up about 40 feet maybe and get on the grass, or there is a little bench over there. We sometimes do that.
So you meet here at 11 o'clock on Saturdays. They start in April, they run through October, and it's just a lovely way to spend your Saturday afternoon.
And in order to be able to continue doing this, we do ask for $8 per person as a fee for joining our tours. And we understand that we're one of the cheapest things around, but I think we're one of the best.
I think you are, definitely, Marge. Thank you so much, Jimmy.
You're
Lisa.
welcome.
Definitely something to check out on Saturday or any Saturday throughout the summer. I'll send it back to you guys.
Through the end of October.
Man, it's a great day for a stroll, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Hey, here's your opportunity to get those all-important annual health screenings for free. Listen up. Peninsula Regional Medical Center and Wicomico County Board of Education is once again sponsoring Live Well Health Fest. Now, there will be more than 35 free health screenings throughout the day. They include vision and hearing, glaucoma, stroke assessment, height, weight, and body fat, skin cancer awareness, bone density, balance, kidney disease risk testing, lower body circulation, blood pressure testing, mental health awareness, and so much more. Also, throughout the day, participants can enjoy a therapy dog demonstration, dance and yoga performances, and all kinds of fitness demonstrations. Live Well Health Fest is Saturday, April 11th from 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at James and Bennett High School. That's in Salisbury. For more information, including a complete listing of screenings and demonstrations, go to our website, wboc.com. Click on our picture at the top of the page.
For free.
For free.
There you go.
Can't beat that.
You probably remember the string of arsons over 5 months in 2012 and 2013 Accomack County. Well, so has the Virginia General Assembly. The Eastern Shore of Virginia's volunteer fire departments were recognized by the Virginia General Assembly for their role in combating the fires. The fires stopped after Tanya Bundick and Charles Smith were arrested in April of 2013, so good job, guys and girls.
Moving to Ocean City, the skyline there will soon be changing. You know, for more than 50 years, it has been anchored by a water tower. Well, town officials have decided to demolish the tower at Worcester Street as well as another one on 15th Street. They're going to consolidate their combined storage capacity into a new tower, and that new tower will be built at what's now an empty municipal lot on St. Louis Avenue and 1st Street. So things are changing.
Where that is. Ocean City officials are also talking about a third expansion to the town's convention center. You probably remember the town recently debuted their new exhibit space and auditorium. A tentative plan calls for blowing out the north end of the Roland E. Powell Convention Center and adding 28,000 square feet to the main exhibit hall. The town plans to ask the Maryland Stadium Authority to share the cost of a consultant study looking into the feasibility of a project like that.
How about that?
Cool. Okay, so why do they call him man's best friend? Here's why. There's the dog. There's his human in the water, swimming. Okay? But that's not what the dog thinks is going on. So he gets up, jumps in. Now watch carefully. He's going to stick his head back underwater to grab his human's hand and then pull him to shore. Not only does he get him there, but he doesn't let go until he makes sure that his human is okay.
Aww.
That's man's best friend.
Dogs are so incredible sometimes. You know, a lot of people nowadays on social media share hundreds of pictures of their four-legged babies, but is it safe to post pictures of your children? Well, still ahead on DelmarvaLife, we learn about oversharing on social media and something called sharenting. Find out what more than half of parents are doing wrong and how you may be one of them.
It seems that all of us know how to protect ourselves from sexually transmitted diseases, but the numbers are still high. So up next, we're going to learn about signs and symptoms, prevention, and which area of the country is seeing a big spike.
Plus, local experts break down the numbers from right here on Delmarva.
And a big tradition here on Delmarva, Muskratting. And in today's Day in the Life, Sean Stryker is going to head out with a local waterman to learn about this time-honored tradition. You're going to see how it takes way more than just luck to be a successful trapper. DelmarvaLife will be right back.
DelmarvaLife is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.